we are in Outfit Studio now, which you can find in the link in the description again, or go to Nexus Mods, just look for Body Slide, Outfit Studio. Pretty simple. And depending on if you already have it installed or you don't, you're going to look for Caliente Tools, Body Slide, and Outfit Studio 64, which will bring you up to this window right here. So I need a reference for this project. Unfortunately, like an idiot, I made the recording and forgot to press record. So I waited previously, and I have it already done, but for the basis of making sure that we have everything as we need, I'm going to start it all over again. Which I'm going to breeze on through because I really do not want to go back through that process all over again. So I'm going to delete the biceps, forearm, greaves, gloves, neck piece, mark glow, mark fabric, and hand armor from all that. Yeah. Okay. So I'm left with a few things. I'm going to right click on the arms, hit set reference, and as you can see, some things are colored, which means that if they're green, that means the reference is cooperating, and that'll let you know what exactly has been colored to the mix. So generally, as you're weighing things, you want to make sure that the name isn't too long, because we'll get into why in just a moment. Okay. So everything has imported correctly. Like I said, I'm going to just delete a few things that I've already done that are pretty much not necessary. I guess I can get rid of the greaves. Not that big of a deal. So you'll notice that everything's in here. First things first, we're going to left click on the arms, right click, copy bone weights. You're going to see a slider menu pop up. You're just going to hit OK. You're going to ignore it. And then you're going to hit Control E. So remember how I renamed everything from the long ass names to shorten it up? This is why, because this would stretch. It'd be a pain in the ass to figure out which one is which. And we don't want that. So we're going to hit No. We're going to see the black smudge pop up in the arms. So that lets me know exactly what was not weighed properly. So I'm going to hit Control A. That's going to erase all that. And I'm going to select on the bone area right here. Actually, I need to turn up the brush settings to strength a little bit. And we're just going to left click and drag it around. So it's legitimately like painting over some stuff. So we're going to do the same for the upper arm twist area. Do for the spine too as well. Then I'm gonna hit Control E again, and as you can see, the arms are done. Now, unlike the arms, the shoulder is pretty cut and dry. So again, copy the bone weights. So only the clavicle and the upper arm areas, just color those solid red. They're pretty... You want to keep those as solid as possible without any stretchiness, if you can help it. And you're just basically going to go down a list and do that for everything else. So we can skip on to the other parts. and based off what I know from last time, the head area is going to be the first instigator of trouble. So I'm going to do something about that really quickly. And I believe it was the calf. Oh, it looks like it's fine. So again, I'm just painting it to make sure that everything is weighed properly. I believe the pelvis needs a little bit of work as well. Though if I want to erase something, what I'm going to do is hit Alt and left click versus just dragging the left click down as is. Get there. And just generally doing a little bit of cleanup. That's pretty much all I'm going to do. Make sure they all match up properly so that way one doesn't stretch into the other in a weird way when you crouch or draw a weapon and vice versa. So that looks to be just about that. Hit Control E again. Oops. Let me just do the mark by itself on this one. The front area you can generally just paint pelvis. So I don't have a warning, which means it was done correctly. And then I'm going to save to Nifskope. Which I've already done previously. And we're going to open things up. Now you'll notice that I separated everything by clothing or by metal material. The reason why is for the simple gray dot E area right here. These are the cube maps that control whether or not something is going to be shiny due to weather instances of like a sun shining on a metal bit or chitin. Take a pick. So generally, your diffuse is going to go here, normal here. If you have a glowy texture, which I will get on shortly. Like glow right here. _G texture will be right there. So we're going to go into the BS lighting shader property here, which controls everything from the environment map to the glow. I'm going to change this to glow here. Same with this. I'm going to go in here, change that to glow map, and then take this emissive and just turn it to white. So now it's glow. Now, I'm using a previous texture from a different colored armor set. And why are you not showing up? Okay, weird. So the glows are white in the actual texture, but they were purple from a previous one. So you can pretty much ignore why there's a little bit of purpleness in that. But we're going to ignore that for now. Now what I do need, though, is to make a quick dirty edit to make myself a mask for the cube maps. Okay, what is going on? I will come back to that later. So right now I'm just going to apply all the textures as they should. Oh, that's weird. Looks like I didn't transfer them over properly. That's fine. I'm going to come back to that later. Then with the gloves, I need to make sure that they too have the glow enabled because they do have the little white bits right there. Now this is optional. You don't have to have the environment textures or the whole 9 yards added to it. It's completely up to you. I'm OCD. I prefer to have it so that way I can say I did it and got it out of the way. But again, that is completely up to you on that one. So it looks like these also have glowy textures as well. Same for the helmet. And I'm just hitting these little purple flowers to bring me directly into it, versus having to type it manually. Now for the mark, we had the issue earlier where only one side is showing up. So we're going to solve that right here now, but we've also got some black areas that are showing up where they shouldn't be. So first things first, I'm going to go to the BS Shading Lighter property again. I'm going to go right here to this column right here, and I'm going to click double-sided. Also glow map as well. So now it's appeared on both sides, but I need to get rid of that black area. So I'm going to right-click, Node, Attach Property, NiAlpha. So now the black smudges are gone. And the neck piece glows as well. Part of the process is just tedious, so you get used to it after a while. But it can get just a little bit boring of just applying texture, apply texture there, apply another texture, enter the same damn thing. You could just copy and paste the BS shading property, just change a few things there, but it's just better to deal with it and just get it over with. So now I'm done with that, and I need to segment some things. So I'm gonna get out of there.